Okay. First of all, you give credit. Congratulations to the Eagles. Tough, hard-fought game. But I am, you give them credit. They made enough plays to be able to win the game. But, man, I'm damn proud to be associated with this football team. I didn't see it going any other way than us winning that game 29-28. And, I think this game in a lot of ways epitomized the resilience, the grit, the ability to overcome adversity. Just had a couple things that we couldn't overcome. And, there'll be some things that we can learn from. But, this is the time for gratitude, for appreciation. I love this group. I love this coaching staff. I love these players. And I also understand and appreciate how difficult it is to be in positions like this, where you've got the game, in hand. I felt like we had total control towards the latter part of that game. Momentum was in our favor, and we had an opportunity to be able to win that game, and we just came up short. And like I said, you give the Eagles credit. It's an excellent football team. They were able to make enough plays today, but love this group, and I'm just really sad that this journey is over. This was a special season. It's as much fun as I've had. As much as you've ever wanted to do right for the people in that locker room. We've had a lot of special teams, but this team, there was something really special about them, and I think I'm up here pretty shocked because I know a lot of people didn't believe we could come in here, but we had the full expectation to come in here, and I don't think anybody ever really expected the end of the season to be right now, and the finality of it is tough for me to swallow because of the love and appreciation that I have for this group. But like I said, you give Philly credit. They did their thing, made enough plays, and obviously Saquon was excellent today. And I think the 2 turnovers were really costly, but I'm not going to make any excuses, and I'm proud of our team.
Sean, you can see your emotion, especially talking about this group. What was your address to them like after the game?
Yeah, I think you just speak from your heart, and just let them know how much I love them and appreciate them, Jordan. And, you know how different every single year is. Being fortunate enough to be in this position, or be in this role for 8 years, you don't take for granted the caliber of people, the special combination of people, both young, some guys with some veteran experience, the coaching staff. We've had a lot of turnover and a lot of changes for a lot of the right reasons here. But the way that group was able to stay together and some of the different things that we've gone through this year, Jordan, I think just from how closely, you're in tune with what's going on. Love this team, and it's just hard because you didn't want it to end. I just didn't see it going any other way than us earning a couple more opportunities to play, and that's tough because you don't get that. I think you saw, there was some times where some uncharacteristic things just in terms of the ball handling. We had 2 turnovers that probably don't necessarily occur in different elements, a couple drops. You could see, when Saquon got to the second level, similar to the first game, but there was some different layers that we did have in our defense. He was able to pull away, but, they had to play in it too. We had to play in it. We had every opportunity to be able to win that game at the end there, Sarah, and we're a couple plays away from me being a lot happier right now. So, like I said, I'm really happy and proud of this team. I'm happy to be a part of this team and proud of this group, and I'm really bummed out that this journey is over. 29-28 is all that I saw. There was nothing you could tell me, Dylan, that wasn't going to go down like that. And he did that. And unfortunately, we had a miscommunication on the 3rd and 4 that put us back where you book a special player when we probably could have converted on that play. It moves you back. And I won't talk about what I thought occurred on the 4th down, but he put us in a position to be able to win that football game, and that's who he is, and I'm not at all surprised. And we all had the expectation with him leading the way that we were going to win that game, and he did everything, and he did his part to put us in a position to be able to do that. Yeah, I'm not really interested in talking about anything as it relates to next year right now. I'm just appreciative of this team. Yeah, he got his rib early. He got dinged up, but he is a warrior. He's so tough. He represents so many things that are right about what this team became, especially for a city that's hurting and going through some different stuff. I think he epitomizes a lot of the stuff that's right at him in terms of toughness, resilience, ability to overcome adversity. He's a total freaking stud. And I thought he was outstanding tonight. With the opportunities that he was given. There's a couple things in some of those earlier, short yardage situations where, we didn't get targeted, and I could have done a better job for us, but I'm sure damn proud of Matthew Stafford.
Did you think
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. And really, we didn't. That was a very different game, But I didn't see any other way other than us winning that game. And I think everybody in that locker room and all the coaches felt that way. And man, football, it can bring you the highest of highs, and man, it can bring you the lowest of lows. But this game has given, I love this game, but more importantly, I love the relationships that I've been able to develop and form as a result of this game. I love the tough things that you've had to go through from what this game teaches you and how you want to be better for people. Today's a tough one because of the love and appreciation you have for all the people in that locker room, Gary. And, for that team, I'll always be grateful. But you don't minimize how difficult it is to put yourself in positions where you're on the precipice of hosting an NFC championship. And I think we all wanted that a lot, and it didn't go down for us today.
Couple more, guys.
Pretty open about trying to connect with people even when you're low, when they're low, when
Yeah.
the team is low. Does that make it hurt worse when things like that happen because you feel it?
I think you know what though, but I'm not, that's because you care so much, and I will never go away from that. This is becoming, you're always trying to become better. You're always trying to become more connected. You're always trying to do a better job of helping people reach and realize their highest potential, helping yourself. And I think because of those relationships, that's why this hurts so much. But I wouldn't change a thing. This is a pain that's worth going all over again because of all the good times in the journey that we've been on. You're just bummed out because it's over when you just thought you had 2 more opportunities.
Last one, guys.
From a play calling perspective, how do you adapt to the weather in the game? First quarter is rain, then the split.
Yeah, there were I think you get a feel for, all right, what are the limitations? They made a couple plays, but I thought really Matthew was able to throw the football. There was just some different things in terms of the footing. Credit to them. There were some situations where we didn't think they'd really be able to get a rush because when the snow was coming down, it was hard to get your footing, and sometimes that can favor the offensive line and, some of the single receiver cuts where DBs are having to, just mirror. And so I thought that was a key factor in why we were able to move the ball so efficiently in both of those 2-minute drives where score touchdown quickly, and then you end up going right down the field and you're in scoring position with everything in front of you. And like I said, 29-28 was all I saw, and it didn't go down that way. But, that's your job, and that was something that we had prepared for. I thought our guys handled it well, and there was a couple things that didn't go down for us in our favor, but we were able to overcome it, and we had an opportunity to be able to win that game. And like I said, I'm proud of the resilience and just the grit and toughness of this group.
Yeah, obviously there are plays we want back in the game. Anytime you lose, that's the way it goes. Even when you win, you want some plays back. There's no different there. But I was really proud of this group really all season and the way that we battled, whether that was in game or game to game or week to week, whatever it was. Through this season, it wasn't perfect by any means, but this group really stuck together, played a total team. Effort every time we went out on the grass, and I feel like tonight was the same. Obviously, it's disappointing. So to end it this way, but proud of the way we battled.
What is the most disappointing way this thing ended for you guys that you really capitalize on?
Would love to have scored at the end. Obviously felt like as an offense we had them on the ropes. But they probably felt it too, and we were moving the rock really well the last 2 drives, and then just a couple kind of unforced errors here and there, and got behind the sticks. And you do that against a team like that with a defense like that, it's going to be a difficult thing to overcome. But proud of the way we fought, and sure wish we could have done a little bit there at the end to get it done.
I mean, you had that chance at the end. I mean, that's where you wanted to be when you're in a playoff game like this, when you had that opportunity to win, walk-off wins.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean that was the plan. Obviously, got it down into scoring range and just didn't get it done.
Matthew, at the very beginning of the year, with some uncertainty with your contract coming into training camp and getting it done, then going on this run the way that you guys did, how are you feeling now about your present and your future with this team?
I'll talk about my present. Obviously, proud to be associated with this group, coaching staff, front office, group of players, training staff, equipment guys, everybody. Man, it was a hell of an effort all year to get to this point. Anytime you play like this and get into the playoffs and get a win and keep it moving, it's anytime you come up short, it's even tougher, you know, and so that's difficult. But so proud to be associated with this group, and you know, as far as my future goes, I mean, it's 30 minutes after the last game, so I'll take some time to think about it. But I feel like I was playing some pretty good ball.
You got football left in you?
Sure feels like it.
Were you playing with a rib injury,
Five
Matthew?
times. He's thinking 29, 28, 29.
Yep.
I'm sure you are. How do you process this and kind of what happened on fourth down?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to see the end of the play on fourth down, and you know, everybody's talking about or whatever through it, and you know, took a hit, got knocked down or whatever, so I didn't get to see the end of the play. I know Slade well enough to know his body language and that smile, knowing you know, how he felt about that play, but battled against him a bunch of times in practice over the years and have a ton of respect for who he is as a player. But the bottom line is we could have done some things, you know, to keep ourselves ahead of the sticks and not have a fourth and forever. So, you know, I'm not going to dwell on that too much. But, yeah, I mean, walked the ball down with 4 minutes left or whatever it was, walked the ball down quickly, got a touchdown. Defense did a hell of a job getting a stop and you know, kind of punted it down deep into our territory and when we hit some plays and you know, got it to where we wanted to be, had a chance for it and didn't get it done. But I love competing. I love being in those moments. I'm sure as hell not afraid of them, and competed my ass off and didn't go the way I wanted to today. Next time I'm out there, line it up. Let's do it again.
You make it look easy
Couple more
doing what
guys.
you're doing in the snow like that, like, but how difficult is it for you to, you know, execute, this team to execute in snow, storm like that?
Oh yeah, it was difficult. You know, there were some moments where it was a little bit tougher than others. I think it was probably tougher to catch it than maybe it was to throw it. But yeah, I mean, certainly that ball, you know, that we had a missed exchange on in the third quarter on the right side, handing that ball off. I mean, last second that one shot out of my hand. So I mean, it was, you know, it was difficult. You were going to have to deal with it. We knew that. But for the most part, you know, we just battled. I was so proud of our group, our defense. I mean, shoot, we gave them a short field a few times, and they were able to hold them to 3, and you know, we turned it on and you know, started playing some good ball.
With your ribs, was that an existing thing that got re-agitated? And how'd you manage that?
Yeah, it's an NFL football season. I've been dealing with those kind of things, you know, to a varying degree for you know, some time, but just kind of got them going again, and but was able to kind of calm it down and you know, I didn't feel like it was much of a factor. I felt like I threw the ball pretty good.